What drives you to work and study when you feel at your lowest?
Often for me, that is when I know that I have either worked myself too hard and I'm going through burnout, or if, again, I've been comparing myself to other people too much and it's just made me feel rubbish. So with the latter one, what I do is I just take. It used to happen a lot more. It doesn't really happen anymore because of the way that I've changed how I see things and how I view things. Like, I use social media in a completely different way. I don't use it to be like, oh, she's doing this, I should do that. I would use it in a way, oh yeah, that's really cool for her. Not necessarily for me, because we're different people. And also being a bit like, sometimes I don't really want to see all of your successes, so I'll just go off social media for the day. I'll go for a walk, I'll do a little bit of stretching, or I'll paint, or I'll do something that is quality time for me. And the problem is that I hate doing it sometimes because I feel so guilty taking the time for myself to sit down, maybe write a card, write a letter, write in my diary. Like, I've kept a diary for the past 16 years of my life, and sometimes I'm like, you shouldn't be doing this because you need to be doing your uni work, or you should. But at the same time, I know that it's really important for me to keep up with my emotions, because otherwise they just control me, and then that's the problem. So my dad is the calmest person I've ever met. He is so chilled out, so I don't know how. My mum is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, right? And I was like, Dad, how do you stay so calm in such like a manic, mad house? Like, it's And he has, like, every morning he has his bath and he thinks, what can I control and what can't I control? And he just focuses on the stuff that he can control. And half the time, that's half your worries gone. Because for me, I know I'm such a worrier. Like, I stay up until ridiculous, like 3 a.m. worrying about, oh, I should have said this, or I should. And like, sometimes that's okay. I have to tell myself that sometimes it's okay to reflect on those things, because it makes you a better person. Because then, in the future when that happens again, look, I'll just react differently. But sometimes you have to know when you're actually just dwelling on something for too long. And that's when it gets really dangerous for me. And that's when I need to be like, stop it. Do something mindless and mindful, like colouring, when you just kind of zone out. Also music, right? So I feel like this lockdown has been so much harder than any of the previous lockdowns. I decided to buy a Spotify premium membership. I've not had it my entire life because I was like, you know what, don't need it. Like, why am I going to give them my money? I just won't. Also, music affects me so much. I'm scared that if I use music too much, it will lose its efficacy on me. But I was like, you know what, Mei-Ying, sometimes you just need to use it. So, like, the past week I've been putting on my favourite playlists. I mean, it's a shame because now people are coming out a little bit more, so it's harder to dance in public when you're going for a walk because people are like, what's she doing? But sometimes I just need to, like, go on a walk, get out my horrible... It's not horrible, I love it. I love my room. But sometimes it just feels so stagnant and it makes me feel really demotivated. Like, I get that. Everyone gets that. And sometimes I do feel like... My recent vlog, I kind of tried to speak about it because I have felt like at uni I've just been go, 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 and I don't like putting out. It kind of goes back to the vulnerable thing that we literally started with. I feel bad. I don't want to make anyone's day rubbish. I don't want them to see me sad and be like, oh God, she's sad, that makes me sad, because I know that's sometimes what I'm like. Like, if I see someone sad, I just want to hug them, and then I feel sad that I can't. And so I don't like putting that out. But I tried to mention in my little Sunday vlog, being like, I never vlog on a Sunday, but recently I've been having the worst screen fatigue. I don't want to do any work. I just procrastinate, and it just made me feel rubbish. So I just spent the whole day off my phone, and so I'm trying to put out more content that's a bit more thoughtful of those things, because it's normal and I feel like I don't see it enough. But that's, again, I curate my own feed. So if I want to see more people taking times off social media, ironically, I probably would, even though they wouldn't be posting about it, but I know that they would be doing that, So taking the time to look after yourself. This is my quote for the year. Self-care is productive. And I know everyone says it, but I didn't really believe it until this year, and it is so productive. Like, doing that face mask in the morning for 10 minutes will just make me feel better. It'll make me feel clean. It'll make me feel like I loved myself, which is, you know, coming from an Asian background. What? Love? No, you know, don't love yourself. And so it's like, just look after yourself. Even when you feel crap, even if you don't want to do it, you know you will feel better after you've done it. And it's really forcing yourself to do that, and not my old motto, and I kind of semi-live by it, but it was, I want to be more productive tomorrow than I was today. And it's like constantly being more productive. And yeah, maybe that is still my motto, but just remembering that self-care can be added into that productivity. I think that's what it is. So it's not that I have to do more papers today than I did yesterday. It's not that I have to finish my coursework in one day, and then the next day finish it in half a day. But it's making sure that it's like long-term sustainably done.